Very similar to my dad. You got to go into it a little bit conservative. You can have some confidence, but there's no use jumping out there and labelling things and saying, oh, this is going to happen and bring on the derbies and all this sort of thing, because you just don't know. Basically, she's a filly, a bit like if you can imagine some of these big locks that you see in the All Blacks, like Ian Jones would be the perfect one. I can imagine when he was about 17, he would have been this all legs and arms, and that's pretty much what she is at the moment. But she's still got that amazing amount of natural ability, just like he would have. You can see it in them, but you know that with a little bit more maturity and a little bit more time, they're just going to fill that frame out a little bit more, and then you're really going to have a horse that's, well, she's exciting as she is, of course, but we can see a lot more improvement in it. There's absolutely no excuses, I don't think, so much for anything behind her. She got knocked over twice on the bend by Mission Hill, which, you could make arguments to say, well, maybe she shouldn't have been there in the first place, but look, she was, and that's what happened. And then she's had to switch into the worst part of the track, and she still hit the line good. She probably just got tied up in it the last little bit, if you really look at it, but she still rolled on through after it. The first thing, of course, is going down the day after and making sure that you've still got a horse with 4 good legs and no big injuries or things like that, and how they've eaten and right and well, and so that you tick that box, and then you give them a day off and let them get over it, and then throw a saddle on, and then that's the next part, and make sure that they're happy under saddle with the rider that's used to riding them and knows how they feel, and then we tick that box, thankfully, and then we start building very quietly towards the Derby from the 2100 metres. But she pretty much went that distance the other day. We talked about her lack of ring craft, and I guess that's the only downside that comes into it. I think the lovely thing about this filly is we know that she has got gate speed if we need it. She will relax straight away as soon as Matt is happy with where he is in the race. He can just put her to sleep, and that's a big thing about derbies. You can't have them pulling hard and distance races altogether. It's an exciting thing that you can have her, put her wherever you'd like to in the race, and probably even use her a couple of times, and there's not many like that. She's been amazing since that last run. No, we're going into it in really good order, so I'm happy.